just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Spencer Schwellenbach. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Ohtani with a swing. High fly ball driven deep to right, and it's off the wall. Around first, heading for two, and it's a double to start the game.
All over that one right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Mookie to hit. Now a screamer into the outfield. Balls it in for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone.
And a base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
In the air, right field. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2.
And that one misses up and in. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Sneaks through, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
A couple of singles back to back. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. And it's through for a hit. Freeman headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. High in the air, out to right. Rosario gets under it, makes the grab, runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 3-0.
No, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Edman in his 6th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Olsen handles the chance. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Braves coming up. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound in this one, Roki Sasaki. What do we have on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that one is downstairs. Ball one.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Throw on to Freeman. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
0-2.
The 0-2. It's a strikeout, and the famous splitter from Roki does the trick. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. Schwellenbach back to work. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is outside. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
That to right. Rosario makes the catch, and there's one gone. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Olsen. And he handles it himself for the out. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 so far. Shohei on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Strike 2.
Got him. Mookie Betts down on strikes. 1 left for LA, but they lead it 3-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Inside, just missed. And that's outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Muncy sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Eli White stands in now and watches strike 1. That's in there.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Freddie Freeman. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Singled and scored his first time. Hit in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max
2 down,
Muncy.
base is empty. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Drake Baldwin. Misses outside. 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The pitch stays alive.
That's down. That's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Outside corner, got him looking. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
from a pitcher's
No
perspective,
balls, 2
that's a
strikes.
beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Eddie Rosario in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 2 out, space is empty.
Hey, ha! 1-1.
Foul ball there. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started, and the batter now, Will Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And ball 1. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, center fielder Tommy Edman.
So up next, Tommy Edman. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And a foul ball. That one almost got him.
Right 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And a curve is down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Rosario sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Flied to right his first time. This one in the air. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. Back at Truist Park, bottom 4. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris II gets the outside corner with that one. Harris in his 4th year, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019.
0-2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Next offering misses down and away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's down and in.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Here comes
Now
Austin
batting,
Riley.
third
0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Riley.
Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Slider misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Strike three, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Hernandez pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Michael Conforto. Schwellenbach back to work. To the right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Out towards right center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Next pitch
That's
is
the ball.
outside.
1-1.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Line drive. Rosario pulls it down, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Braves nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Matt Olson down.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a foul out of play. And there's a ball. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Outside. The Dodgers
1 ball, 1 strike.
leading by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2's the count.
That one
Ball.
missed.
2-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Braves go down quickly here. Still down 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Dylan Lee.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The Braves bullpen has some activity. Daysbel Hernandez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Rips that one center field. Harris makes the grab, 1 away. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's towards center. Harris hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Max
Here comes Max Muncy. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Outside
No, that
low,
missed. That's a
and
ball.
it's 1-0. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Braves, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Got him. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The shortstop, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's too low.
No, that's
and
down.
that's ball 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And it's fouled away. The Braves still looking for their first hit in this one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, Sasaki gets the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Here's Eddie Rosario. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that is downstairs.
That's a ball.
And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have
1-1.
been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 down, nobody on.
balls,
Here in
1
the
strike.
bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch misses.
Got a full count.
Counts full, 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In danger of losing the perfect game here. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Now, Daysbel Hernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And up next for Los Angeles, Tommy Edman. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Miguel Rojas digs in now. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Throw on to Olsen. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
Fouled off left side. Fastball is outside. The Dodgers threatening. That's out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. He scores on the sac fly, and they're up by 4.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third
Now
and add a little insurance.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Right side, hard hit. On to first. That ends the inning and stops things. Back here in Atlanta, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Yeah.
Big swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Next offering is fouled back.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
In the air, right field. Hernandez sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Here is Austin Riley. There comes.
Pitching for Los Angeles. Number 59, Evan Phillips.
First pitch misses. Foul ball. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. Now 2 out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. And that means Matt Olson will have a chance to hit.
And just like that, the no-hitter is over. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So a man at first. And here is Matt Olson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Late swing, foul to the left. Ozuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 4 and the... We're at the top of the 8th. Here's Mookie. Now. Hernandez back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Harris makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And here's
First
Freddie
baseman,
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Freeman hits it in the air. White settles under it and makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one sliced foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Outside.
No, that's outside.
Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of
dives and makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
This to third. To the plate. Save. It's 4-1. 1 down. Now. And I think Dave Roberts.
Pitching to Los Angeles. Number 57.
Off the mark there. Ball one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Baldwin, the base runner at first with one out.
Full count.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Steps on first for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Rosario in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The 1-2. Out to short. Betts sends it to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So one run on one hit. No errors and a runner left. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 4 and the Braves 1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Angel De Los Santos.
Number 93.
Muncy digs in.
De Los Santos.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Bryce Elder getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Olsen brings it in. One down. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Edman. On the ground to short, could be 2. Allen over to second, throw to first, safe. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 3 in this one. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rosario on the move towards the line. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Braves 1. Bottom of the ninth. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Michael Harris the second. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Riley in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. The Dodgers trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9.
Ball.
Slice to right and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He got away with
2-2.
one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Riley started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. Marcelo Zuna. Manager out of the dugout.
Now pitching for Los Angeles.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Tanner Scott.
They're down to their final strike.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Matt Olson. Swings through that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
The Braves down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
That's how you check a box to start your career, Boog. First MLB win in your first MLB start. Congratulations to him on a major milestone.
4-1 the final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.